All right, and we're back. I'm the Dadadpanther, and we're going down the stream. And what I mean is, we're talking about Marvel's Avengers. They just finished the stream. This is the shorter version video, other than the 25-minute video I did before. So, kalika loud. Man, it feels good to be back. I'm really enjoying this thing where I can just talk to this microphone and put whatever thoughts and ideas out and then see what happens with the test of time. I'm also really enjoying, I just got a new subscriber today. Hit the subscribe button, notification, ring-a-ling-a-ling on the bell thing, whatever. 3 likes. 3 is my favorite number. Let's go with 3 likes, okay? 3 likes, 3 comments. It is what it is. Now, the devs had a stream. They have one every Friday at 2 Pacific time. It's in California, so that's the time you're getting, which I think where I'm at. It's not important. Anyways, another good one. I mean, the audio got way better as far as Paul. Why am I doing Paul? Phil's mic. So it's Phil and Andy again, and you know, I'm showing you pictures of what the stream looked like. You can see the quality is getting better. They have a rhythm down. This is our dynamic duo right here. Now, they did talk about adding more people to the stream, whether they're people who worked in the game behind the scenes, or, you know, maybe mocap or audio, voiceovers, things of that nature, and that'll be pretty cool. But I also think it should be streamlined in a way where they're building on to each one of these streams, and they need to make sure people know in the beginning of the streams, our streams in general, that this stream will not really answer any questions that will pertain to some big news. They're really just going to take your feedback, and sometimes they're not able to focus on the game and vice versa, but because of that. So I think they're still trying to find their vibe. So let's go ahead and get into some of the notes that I have. The PlayStation 4 bug is still among us. All right, so we just gotta kind of deal with the trophy bug. They are working to fix it, and that's all I have on that bug. There was no other bug really they had, and they were talking about the skin for the not worthy or the unworthy Thor legendary skin, which was in the marketplace. If you know about it, people bought that skin. It wouldn't save. They just couldn't keep the skin. It just didn't work. So they issued a refund of the credits that were used in game. And people are finding out right now. I might be one of the first to say it on YouTube, but you're actually in luck if you bought that skin, right? If you bought the skin and then got the refund, they were going to give you that skin for free 99. Free 99. So if you did not get that skin, you missed out. You missed out, man. And I missed out too. Dang, I missed that, because I saw the skin and I heard about the glitch, or not the glitch, just the issue that people weren't going to get it. And I'm like, man, I don't want to buy this and then have an issue when clearly people are saying there's an issue. Anywho, moving on. The other thing they talked about is Loot 2.0, or redesigning the loot. They are reworking the loot. I don't know if they're building it from the ground up, but they are working on the loot, and I need that to happen. We as a community need that to happen. I've said multiple times, I honestly think bringing out more content doesn't matter. Wait, hold on, Hulk, calm down. What I'm saying is, think about it right now in your head, right? If the missions you had now were just more streamlined, meaning that you knew what missions to do to progress your character to get to end game, right? And you knew where you could farm whatever piece you wanted to get. Okay, you still with me? I know you are. Analytically, it says so. I appreciate you. I really do. So if you have those elements, right, and then you had meaningful loot, meaning that it's items that are dropping that you like to have, you understand it's not always going to be OP, the best drop, God roll stuff, but you know it's good loot, right? And then you get that one loot piece that's glowing a different way. I mentioned that in multiple videos. The eye candy, like that golden ticket from Willy Wonka. Who can make a sunrise? Or you get maybe, I don't know, like a chime or something. Like remember Candy Crush or something, but like gorgeous. outrageous. It probably never said any of that crap, and I just said it. Whatever. You know what it sounds like when you play Mortal Kombat? I'm older. You play Mortal Kombat and be like, what would it say? It would say toasties. Just something to signify something's going down. If you had that with what I'm saying, that is the end game, because a looter shooter is just repetitive. But let's go to the devs and let's listen to what they had to say about the cloning lab.
Will cloning labs be doable solo? You can match into it, but you will have to play with.
It is not doable solo, just to be super clear. It absolutely requires a team.
If I'm thinking about it, it would be very difficult to do it just solo.
I thought it was funny at the end, if you go back and listen, how Phil jumps in on Andy as if Andy said, yeah, you can do it solo. And he was like, whoa, 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 let's not. And Andy wasn't saying it solo. Andy was saying the same thing. But again, I think that's why it'll be fixed if Phil had his own crew of 3 people playing online with him, and we see Phil's screen, and Andy's playing with people as well. Or no, Andy's just reading the comments and Q&A-ing it up, right? And then another person from Crystal Dynamics, is playing with 3 other people. So you got 6 people playing online. That creates a buzz and a conversation piece, and they're doing photoshops where they're kind of like doing a gang picture, like, hey, let's squad up as a gang, as a squad, as a clique, and let's take these pictures and repost on social media. I think that'd be really good for the stream. I think it'd be also good if they made the streams different, like maybe a stream like this one where it's more or less, hey, get to play with us, get to know the faces, and then a stream where they're showing off artwork, or they're showing the details of the map and levels they put together and things that they put out now as they get ready for the other stuff later. Now, they did not mention anything that had to be with the war table. There is no date on the war table. It's coming soon. They did mention and kind of hint that the heroes will be getting a power boost from level 50 to 51 and plus. The same thing with the gear score, the weapon score, and that's just a simple part of the looter shooter. Division did the same thing when you go through tier 1 all the way to 5, and then you get the expansion. It is a sandcastle that we build constantly, and the game just is designed to break it down and make us start again, and we love it anyway. And if you think you don't love it, then obviously you've never played games like Tetris, because that's the slick of it. Gear sets, you got Pim Particle is one of them. I always say Pim Particle. I don't know why, I just like this. I like the way the sound Pim Particle sounds. They want to do more gear sets. They're kind of waiting. They're trying to get all the bugs out first. As they work to do that, then everything else will come out. They did not mention Kate. There's no date on Kate. Like I said, if you go by the first stream they did, they said Kate, they basically guaranteed Kate would be out by December 31st. And Kate will also come with some new missions, set up some new things that are happening in the future, and come with new villains and bosses. I don't take from what you want from that, but that's what was said. What else? Wave defenses. I don't know necessarily what wave defenses are. There's a new mode they're talking about, but listen to how I caught them off guard.
Oh, thank you, the Dadadpanther. Thank you so much. We are working tirelessly day and night on this game, improving it, making new content and everything, and it's really nice to see something like that. So thanks. I don't even know what I was going to say. I was going to ask a Marvel question, but I don't even remember what it was.
That was cool. Listen, we got to give love to the devs, man. Again, if you've never, let's say you just play video games, for some reason, the culture has made it where if there's anything ever wrong with the game, the pricing, the release date, the mode that you really cared about that was in the game but you found later was taken out, or whatever, anything in between, for some reason, majority of it is we blame the devs. We blame the men and women that work on this game of all ages from all over the world. We blame them without having the understanding of how the business works, that a lot of these people work and they're not in unions, they're outsourced. Other departments are doing it. We're paying, the gaming industry is making billions of dollars, And so we look at the face of these people because we can see them, and almost like we feel like we can touch them, and we hide behind these screens. But man, if you see a death for whatever game you play, especially if it's a game you love, or maybe it's a game that just starts off a little rocky, then, you know, give them a shout out and say, I appreciate the job you do. Don't necessarily just poop on them. Like, you know, I saw something online where somebody was saying something along the lines of, I think it was Miller. No, it was on his feed, but someone was saying something like, I wish I can give credit. When you're at a grocery store and the cashier has a long line, you don't yell at the cashier. At least I don't think you do. You would think in your head that the management could have opened up and scheduled differently, so you had more people ringing up. So like I said, just you see how that person felt good about that? Listen, we can disagree about the game, but the key word is feedback, positive feedback. So let's make sure we're giving good feedback. Now, they did mention the mega hives. They would like the mega hives to be co-op. I think that's going to be awesome. We need more multiplayer game modes, because you have sold us this game as if it was multiplayer. You haven't really broken any missions down that were solo or doubles or trios. So let's do that. They are working on quality life stuff, a bunch of stuff, but one of the things that grabbed my attention was the missions are going to be clearer. I said that multiple times. It needs to be more streamlined, and that the cloning lab, like you already heard about that, the leak from the Germany site was an error, but it's coming. It's in the beta. They're testing it now. Same thing with Cade and all the other stuff. But the cloning lab will only be on the weekends. All right, so it'll only be on the weekends. Other than that, that's all I have. Again, I really appreciate, man, I'm getting followers or subscribers. I'll say it that way. That's better, because they have two separate meanings. But thank you very much for whatever you're watching. I'm giving you a lot on this buffet of content, and I'm going to keep doing it until my wife or my daughter makes me stop, or I don't think I'll stop, because I do enjoy talking. But I will stop this video. If you like a longer discussion of the stream today, I have another video. It is longer, much longer. And I've got other contents like new AEW wrestling game that's coming out, the Division 1 and 2. I've got contents on that. Gen Impact, that's what I call it, so I don't butcher the name of the game. So I've got an array of stuff that I'm trying to put out. And thank you. Till next time, Kalika-lika-low.